Alrighty, it's day 3. We end up changing 2 wheel cylinders and a rubber brake line on the front last night. And we have a lot better brakes. That pedal's still as hard as a rock. Harder than it should be for manual brakes, but it is what it is. We discovered a speed bump last night unexpectedly. And unfortunately, now our lower tank on the radiator is leaking. So we've used about half a gallon of water since we discovered that. That might be our Achilles heel. I don't know what to think of that. Austin's getting our safety latch put on for us. The hood only latches on the first click, and I don't trust that. So we got a strap going down to the frame in the front. But other than that, the car's doing pretty good. I am really, really impressed with it for what it is. You know what I mean? We're going to go over, meet up with some other guys, and hit the road. Today we are heading to Fort Wayne Coliseum. It's just basically going to be a car show is what I understand. There's no drag strip. There's nothing there. So that is the plan as of now. We're going to find some place to fill up our water jugs and head out. Well, we were cruising along the highway and we seen some signs that said Street Freaks car show or something like that. I can't remember what it was. It said, Power Tour attraction. And we ended up at a car show. These are all non-registered cars. That's not technically registered to Power Tour. But over there, I guess, is the registered cars for Power Tour. So we got split up with our buddy Newbie on the drive up here because we had to make a fuel stop. And ended up back at the same place by accident. So we're gonna go catch up with them. I guess they're right over here, but we'll walk around and see what's here. And then there's a swap meet here in town too, so we're gonna check that out as well.
If you wanted to use them kind of smaller,
you're not touching the same as my tire.
There's the guys from the other night. Walking down here to check out this coupe. That's what caught my eye. Alrighty, let's walk over and see if we can find our rest of our crew.
We didn't get any. He didn't get any instructions. I mean, I hope I didn't.
It's all five class. Yeah.
and in 3 weeks you made it.
It doesn't really go that fast.
Yeah, I believe
Because
it.
it's,
I've had some fun. Are you ready for coffee or?
Pretty cool little place in Hamlet as well. Got a little swap meet action going on. Well, he's got rooms on top of rooms of cool stuff, doesn't he? Macy. Yeah, that's up by Peru. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, this place is nice.
Very cool little stop if you guys find yourself in Hamlet. Got us a t-shirt and where'd that license plate go, buddy? Trade me out here. And got us a license plate. So we're gonna hit the road and move on. Just rode into Fort Wayne and just started getting a little warm for the first time on us, but that could be because of the leak. I don't know yet, and it's also astronomically hotter today than what it has been, but it's pretty full here. I feel like we are ahead of most of the crowd actually, but pretty good drive really. Oh, one other thing I forgot to update you guys on, the rear end situation, how it was walking side to side. Came to the conclusion that was due to the shocks hanging up and walking in there and binding up and pushing the rear end sideways. So that has self-healed itself, and the noise we was getting out of the transmission has stopped happening. So either that ate itself alive or it self-healed. We don't know yet. So either way, it's going good so far. 239 horsepower and 308 torque. So you see antifreeze? Okay. We made it literally like a half mile from the venue, and we were pegged on our temperature gauge, and we're leaving a trail, but when we were pulling in, we were getting warm, but I thought it was just from sitting in traffic. Maybe we puked all of our coolant, I don't know yet. But the good thing is, on the other side of those things right there is the river, so we have plenty of water. We have 2 jugs. Back up, buddy. I think so. We got a slow coolant leak, and I forgot to top it off earlier. So I hit a damn speed bump real hard last night. Now a tank and the radiator leaks. So I appreciate you stopping though.
Yeah, no problem.
But
there's a my buddy's shop's here in town, Travis Auto Service. It's over on Maple Crest.
Okay.
If you want to give him a call.
Okay. I'm pretty local too, so. But I appreciate you stopping, man.
No problem, man. I just make sure you're all right.
All right, appreciate it, bud.
Have a good one.
You too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back up, buddy, in case this burps. I don't think he's got anything in it to make pressure, honestly. Nope. And that's not good because it's full. We still got a belt. Still got a belt. Oh, this is not good, guys. We did push it real hard. Go ahead and check that oil, Austin. I'm wondering, surely we didn't lose that water pump or something. We pushed it really hard on the way here today. I'm wondering if we didn't puke all the oil out of it. Go ahead and check it. Wipe it off and stick it back in. I always hit my head on the hood. What we got? Quit hanging it over my fender. Yeah, it's at the add line, but man, I wouldn't make it overheat like it is.
Very black.
Well, that's fine being black. That just means it's dirty, but huh. Do I dare say that there's still a thermostat in that and it's stuck? But if that was the case, I wouldn't think that radiator would be so hot. Man, that makes no sense to me. I suppose I'm gonna have to ponder on this one for a minute. Let it cool down. Maybe we can cool it down by dumping some water on the radiator. Like I say, we're right by the river, so we got plenty of water. If we can get to it, I suppose. But, the fuel filter might be part of our problem. If that thing's starting for fuel and it's running real lean, that'll definitely make it run hot. I think while I let it cool down, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to change out that fuel filter, and I mean, the likelihood of that being our problem is pretty slim, but I've seen weirder things before. Let's start there, buddy. Go ahead and get a fuel filter out, and we'll go from there. I highly doubt this is going to help us any, but it's possible. It looks pretty bad. It did not look anything like that this morning. Oh yeah, that's good. It's always nice when the gas boils off the head. Well, I had plenty of fuel there. I don't think that's how can I do this? There we go. Well, it's definitely plugged up. Come over here, Austin. Look how full that is, and it won't come out of the filter hardly. So, I think it's a good place to start. Okay, go back to the other side. Go back to the other side. Come on, Fair. Come on. Yeah. Look at that up in there. Look how brown that is. That's pretty gross.
Will we have to sit here and crank it since we took the fuel filter out?
The bowling net's still full, so it'll prime up.
That was neat.
Yeah. It'll run long enough off what's in the bowl to prime up the fuel system is what I'm trying to say. Good question though.
'Cause I know when I did mess with fuel lines on my truck.
Yeah, you drained the whole system though, which is a little bit different. Alrighty. I think we'll give it a crank and see what happens. It cooled down because I don't know if you guys can see that in there. It was pegged all the way over earlier. So sorry about that rag in the screen.
It's filling up.
Yeah, the temperature's coming down.
It's clear. It ain't brown.
And might have just been making it run that freaking lean and overheated it.
Right here using oil rag.
I used the end of it. Well, that's the lowest it's been. Buddy, right behind my seat, there should be a wood block for a wheel chock just for this instance.
What wheel?
Any of them, just put in front of one of them. All right. Yeah, it looks a lot better. I don't know if you guys can hear that tick, but it normally does not have a tick. Not that exaggerated of one. Oil pressure's still pegged, so I don't know. All we can do is try it, I reckon. You want to give it a go and see what we got? That tick's new. That didn't used to do that.
Yeah. Did we put oil in it?
Well, I mean, it's not that low. We can do it since we got it open, I guess. But let's make sure we pick that fuel filter up. Let's not forget that. Well, we went ahead and got her topped off on oil and went ahead and put her about half quart over full with as much as she's blowing out, puking and burning and everything else. So that tick is concerning. It never had a tick like that before. And we're running 1540 Rotella, so it ain't like we're running water oil, you know what I mean? It's back down where it's been running temperature wise. I think I'll let it sit for a minute and stew on that, see what it does. But I tell you something though, the amount of people that are eager to help has been nothing short of amazing. Everybody, you know, if you're broke down, there's, you know, within minutes there's somebody stopping. So the Hot Rod community is probably some of the best people in the world, in my opinion. But we're gonna let her run for a minute, and then we're gonna hit the road if nothing gives us any more fits. So we're gonna go get us some supplies. We've officially used a gallon of oil now, and 1 quart of motor honey, and about a half a gallon of water. So not too bad for an old wore out beater. Slight change of plans for the night. We decided to just go ahead and head home. It's only like 55, 60 miles or something like that to our shop from Fort Wayne, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head home, get a good night's rest, and head back in the morning. While home, we might do some quick repairs on this, maybe flush that radiator, see if that helps any. Maybe do a complete oil change. I don't know about that one, but maybe. Yeah, so we're fueled up again and go head home. We just put 13.5 gallons in our 15-gallon tank. So that was pretty sketch, but yeah, that's the plan. We're going to head out in the dark in the morning. I haven't really ran the headlights too much in this, so don't know if I'm asking for problems there, but we're going to find out. Go ahead and shut the car off. Alrighty guys, that's a wrap on day 3. We got the car tucked away in the barn for the night. We're gonna get some good sleep in our own beds. And we got that radiator flushed out. Got all kinds of gunk out of it. That has to help. We also noticed that where the radiator cap clips on, the edge of that is actually broke off, and it's preventing that cap from sealing properly. So that's part of our overheating issues as well. That's why we didn't have any pressure in that radiator cap. Nothing I can do about it right now, but keep trucking. So far on budget, we were, let's pull it up here. We had $328 from the first 2 days. And some people's probably asking how we're doing this so cheap. One thing is we don't eat out. That very first day, I bought a bunch of stuff for the cooler. We've bought ice every day at $1 or $2, and I've been throwing that in with the gas because I'm buying it at the same time. So gas right now for this trip or for this day was $44, and we spent $66 on souvenirs. This is our first go around, so we bought the stickers, we bought the hats, all that stuff. I think we bought some shirts too. I can't remember. So $66 there. That brings us to $438 on our 3rd day on the road. We are lucky that we get a cheat and stay at home tonight. Basically, this power tour circles us. We're halfway between Indy and Fort Wayne where we live. So pretty fortunate there, but stick around. We got 2 more days. Might blend those together yet. I'm not sure. I haven't edited those videos yet. So anyway, thanks for following, guys. Appreciate the support. Leave us a comment if you would. Tell us what you're driving. Tell us where you came from, all that stuff. I love to hear everybody else's stories. And hit that like, the subscribe button, hit that bell so you get notifications, because YouTube loves to hide us from people. I get people saying in their comments, hey, glad you're posting again. Well, I never stopped. Just YouTube hides it from you. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.